Rob?
Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Rogues, and today we're taking a look at Mattel's Justice League line. This is the standard, or the $9.99, what I used to call the Power Attack line, but just your basic line, the $9.99 line. It sounds so weird to say. There's no official title for this, but it is a Parademon. Now, I do have a few, I think maybe only one or two of the standard Batman from this $9.99 line, only because my buddy Stu Murray 47 had sent me two of them. Actually, only sent me one. I have a little bit bigger version, but anyway, the only figure that I was planning on getting from this line was a Parademon to kind of do some army building with. Now, we are getting, I think they're starting to hit stores now on the West Coast, but they're starting to make their way across the United States. We're starting to get some multiverse Parademons also. So I think just because of the nature of the Parademons, I'll be able to kind of intermix the two together, and it really won't seem that out of place. I definitely want to be able to get at least one of the multiverse Parademons, if not two. But what I've been kind of doing, as I'm seeing this Parademon in stores, I'm picking it up. $10, that's not too bad to kind of do some army building with. Now, I don't think I'll get crazy army building the way I've done with Stormtroopers in the past. These guys are only one per case, and he comes in the case with the tactical suit Batman. So if you see the tactical suit Batman on your peg, then chances are there's at least one Parademon if somebody like me hasn't bought him already. Now, I do have one Parademon already. This is actually the second one that I've purchased, and here is one out of package. We'll get a look at both of them side by side. I can just kind of put him up here. I mean, he works for what I want him to be able to have some Parademons around a Steppenwolf. I really at least wanted to get two, and I do have two of them. I can show you. This is going to be kind of an easy review. I don't have to open up the second box right away. So the back of the box, the figures that come in this wave, like I said, is Tactical Suit Batman. My hand out of the way. The Flash and Cyborg in this particular wave. There's no real read-up or anything on it. It's the standard basic figure from Mattel. But it's a decent figure. I think the Parademons actually look better than the rest of the Justice League figures in this series. So if you're not able to find the multiverse, even though that will be a little bit better than these guys are going to work pretty good. So I thought I at least want two to be able to kind of be on either side of Steppenwolf. So I think what I'll do, I'll get this guy out of package for no other reason than just when I bring Steppenwolf up to kind of have two on either side. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we've got that's the Parademon I bought recently. Here is the one that I just got out of package. There is some assembly required. His wings have to go on. So the longer parts go towards the bottom, and there are two peg holes here in the back. And the wings are detailed pretty nicely. You can kind of see that bug-like insect type of a wing. It's really kind of translucent as well. So anyway, pegs in the back. Very easy. And they do move, so you can get them in a flight type of a pose if you want. Almost very Blue Beetle-ish. Or you can kind of get them down this way. And if for some reason, I haven't had any problem with them falling over, but the wings do act as a stabilizer if they were on a table that's not so sturdy. I mean, these two look, the two look really good. They're going to be identical, just side by side. So it'd be cool if I could find at least two more. I'd have a nice little army, and then if I could find the multiverse, I could pretend, as it were, that, the bigger one is the commander. So it'd be nice to have two multiverse and maybe 4 of these guys, so I can have little groups of 3 and 3 together. But really pretty nice. And there is some surprising amount of articulation for these guys. And here's their blaster that we kind of got to see in the movie, which I enjoyed the movie. I don't want to get this into a whole I don't understand what's going on. I hope the universe continues. Go out and see it. I'm planning on going out and seeing it. This is right after Thanksgiving. Black Friday has just ended. I did see another one of these while we were Black Friday shopping. I regret not picking it up. I think I'm going to go back to that store and grab it, because I could have had 3 of them, but we were looking for other things. But the detail, I think, is really nice on this guy. See the bug-like face in there. So I'd say good job, Mattel, on the detailing of the figure. And I'm a sucker for stormtroopers or army-type men. I really enjoyed the Parademons, even though they really did nothing. They were there just to serve Steppenwolf and going out and catching people. And there was the opening sequence in Justice League with Batman. Oh, it was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So the articulation on this guy goes as follows. Head looks left to right. There is a little bit of movement up and down, which I didn't realize till doing this review. The arms hinge and go up. Not quite to 90. They can go all the way around. Now you can move the arms, or the wings rather, if you want to make them go all the way around. Not that you would probably need to. Elbow rotates left to right. Single bend at the elbow. Bicep, I think what I was trying to say. No bicep. Yes, it rotates at the elbow. Hinge at the elbow. My gosh. Rotates at the hand. I believe there is a hinge. Yes, there's a hinge in the hand. Waist swivel. No T-jointed legs, but legs go forward and bend at the knee. So, a decent range of motion and articulation for this guy. Very cool. So I think the bigger thing to probably do is bring up Steppenwolf himself, and from the Collect and Connect Steppenwolf, and kind of see how the Parademons look with Steppenwolf. And there we are. Steppenwolf with a couple Parademons. Now, since he is so large, it's really not going to make that much of a difference in the size of the Parademons. Now, the multiverse will be a little bit larger, so we could bring in Batman here, the standard Batman, and he's just a little bit taller than the Parademons. They're kind of in the background a little bit, so Batman's a bigger guy anyway, so I even think for as far as just you want to set up some type of diorama with the Justice League fighting Parademons, I don't think it's going to be all that bad of a height difference. The standard figures are pretty close to 6 inch. They're just a little bit shorter, probably right over 5 inches. So let's bring up one more thing that we might have seen in the trailers in the movie. So I don't know, maybe the Parademons attacking the Batmobile. We got the multiverse Batmobile here, which I'm in the process of reviewing. I've got to recharge this camera here. So I thought I would sneak the Parademons in here, and you get a chance to see the Batmobile with the multiverse Batman in the cockpit there. So he does fit if you have that figure. So, cool scene where they rip the canopy off, but I wasn't going to take the canopy off this thing. But still very cool. And of course, if you've seen the movie, or in the trailer, you've kind of seen the Flash. And now that I remember he's there. Flash and Wonder Woman coming in and taking care of the Parademons. So, final thoughts here for these Parademons. They're really, really pretty cheap, $10 to get them. You can spend 20 or 30 bucks, get yourself 2 or 3 Parademons. You can have a nice little army to go with your Steppenwolf. And then, the $20 version for the multiverse figure is coming out very, very shortly. It's probably making, like I said, its way around the country. So, final thoughts. I like these guys. A nice little army building, like I've been saying, and will look really cool with your DC Multiverse Justice League figures. Today we've been taking a look at the standard or $9.99 figures from Mattel, and we're looking at the Parademons. And as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogue signing off, saying we will see you guys next time.